In a sterile hospital room, Detective Inspector Alan Grant finds himself confined to bed, his leg in a cast after a nasty fall. Bored and restless, he craves a mental challenge to escape the tedium of his forced convalescence. His friend, Sister Monica Joan, a nun with a passion for history, brings him a series of portraits of famous figures associated with unsolved mysteries. One portrait, depicting Richard III, the English king notorious for his alleged role in the murders of his nephews, the princes in the Tower, sparks a particular interest in Grant. Despite the prevailing narrative of Richard as a villainous hunchback, Sister Monica Joan challenges Grant's preconceived notions. She suggests that Richard may have been a victim of Tudor propaganda, his reputation unjustly tarnished. Intrigued by this alternative perspective, Grant embarks on an unorthodox investigation. Confined to his bed, he utilizes the resources of the British Museum Library and the expertise of Sister Monica Joan. Together, they delve into historical records, court documents, and chronicles, meticulously analyzing the evidence surrounding Richard III's reign. The narrative unfolds through a series of dialogues between Grant and Sister Monica Joan, their conversations brimming with historical details and insightful observations. They dissect the motivations of key players, scrutinize eyewitness accounts, and explore the political climate of the time. As they delve deeper, Grant uncovers inconsistencies in the narrative that paints Richard as a villain. He discovers that the primary source accusing Richard, Sir Thomas More, wrote his account decades after the events, potentially influenced by Tudor propaganda. The lack of concrete evidence for the murders and the convenient disappearance of the princes under Henry VII's rule raise further questions. Grant's investigation takes an unexpected turn when he establishes contact with a young American academic, Alison Weir. Weir, a Richard III scholar, shares his growing doubts about the established narrative. Through letters and telegrams, they exchange research findings and engage in heated debates, dissecting the historical puzzle. As the investigation progresses, Grant challenges the prevailing image of Richard III. He discovers that Richard was a capable administrator, a patron of the arts, and a king who championed social reforms. The portrait that emerges is far from the deformed tyrant depicted in historical accounts. The climax of the novel doesn't involve a dramatic chase or a thrilling arrest. Instead, it's a culmination of historical analysis and a re-evaluation of historical narratives. Grant presents his findings to Sister Monica Joan and Alison Weir, laying out a compelling case for Richard III's innocence in the murders of the princes. The Daughter of Time is more than just a historical whodunit. It's a clever exploration of the nature of historical truth. The novel demonstrates how history is often written by the victors, and how the reputations of figures like Richard III can be easily tarnished by biased accounts. Through Grant's investigation, the novel challenges readers to question established narratives and to critically analyze historical evidence. The ending doesn't definitively prove Richard III's innocence. However, it plants a seed of doubt and encourages readers to explore the complexities of the past for themselves. The novel leaves a lasting impression, highlighting the importance of historical objectivity and the power of re-examining the past with a fresh perspective.